How y'all doing today? My name's Zain, and today's topic of discussion, is going to be, how can I begin to relate to others? How can I begin to relate to others? Let me give you a little background on this video. This video is for the people that, all other videos where we're talking about difficult people and they're really into situations and they're conversational bullies, they may be looking for a way to a different approach in handling people. They may be trying to build and construct their own healthy bridges with individuals. How can I begin to work on those relationships? How can I do this better? Well, for starters, you can begin by looking at things from another person's perspective, especially if you're trying to relay info. One of the things that I've always done, and I've done this since I was a teenager, you take 2 seconds, just 2 seconds to think about whatever it is that you're getting ready to say before it comes out your mouth, and think about how you would receive it. It'll change your whole outlook on the things that you say, the way that you come across. Now, by no stretch of the imagination, I'm not saying that I'm perfect or this is perfected, but it's helped out immensely. Taking 2 seconds to think about how I would receive the same information. And then sometimes even going further than that, because it's not just about on how, I don't find that offensive, or I would find that as a joke. One of the reasons why it works with me so well in doing that is because I am a person that even though I can joke and be jovial, I don't care for foolishness. Some people could call it having your feelings on your sleeve or whatever you might want to say. Yeah, I don't have time for it. So I know that if I'm really temperamental about certain things, I think that I'm pretty spot on when I'm trying to relay information in my tone. Like I said, again, have I always done this to the fullest, 100%? No. Has there been times where I just didn't care? Yes. Has there been times where I've been caught up in the moment? Yes. But like I stated on this channel, none of us are above any of the things that we discuss on this channel. These are things that we all go through. But the thing is, we're trying to be better than our last day. So back to the topic of this video. How can I begin to relate to others? Doing things from their perspective. That's how I just went off on that scenario that I just got done discussing. How would I receive this information? I know I've said in other videos when you're talking about these conversational bullies, people who are really overbearing. One of the reasons why I'm saying this is because I've actually heard them say this is, the information I'm trying to give, if somebody was trying to give it to me, I would gobble it up. And I'm thinking, no, you wouldn't, because I can't even get a word in edgewise. There's been instances where in that same situation that we're talking about, they're talking about something, they have no clue on what they're talking about. And I know that they're wrong. But I'm not interested in trying to prove who's right and who has the last word in. And I really schooled them when we walked away with it. I showed them something. It's not even about that. How am I viewing things from their perspective? I'm just like, one of the ways that I'm looking at it when I'm looking at a conversational bully, I'm looking at their perspective is, let them say their piece, because they're really trying to get this. This is really important to them. So on the flip side of that, to the conversational bully, think about it this way. For the information I'm about to disseminate, what I'm about to try to shove down their throat, maybe this person ain't feeling it today. Maybe even though they're smiling, they just got some horrible news. Maybe they want to talk about something that's upbeat. Maybe they want to talk about something that's not me. That's how you're able to relate to people. Can I try to be a breath of fresh air to them? That's a better way of relating. Being a breath of fresh air to a person, being more on a soothing light, or I should say, basically, because I was trying to do something else other than just saying upbeat, but it's just like, pick your attitude up. Yeah, there's no better way than saying it. Instead of just being all, serious or doom and gloom or just talking about the same old, hey, see what they would like to talk about. I don't know how I left that out. That is a really great starting place. I don't know how many times I've had where it's funny. A person thinks that they're calling to check on me or stop by to check on me, and you've not asked anything about me. You may have started the phone call out or the visit out on, oh, how things going? Oh, yeah, it's been going and they've immediately taken it over and let you know all the drama that's been up off in their life. That's not viewing things from another person's perspective, and they don't even know that they're doing it. They may have started, hey, well, I asked you how you were doing. Yeah, but the call ended off on you. The visit ended off on you for 45 minutes or an hour. That's not looking at things from another person's perspective. Maybe it sounds like this person, I just talked to them for like 5 minutes. They're not really talking about a whole lot. Maybe they're just not feeling it. I'll go ahead and let them go. Go on my way. Not take it to heart like they had an attitude with me or they just weren't fooling with me that day. Excuse me. I think they respected what I was doing. I was just checking on them. I didn't have anything to say up about myself. Just that's how you have begin to build relationships with others. It starts with a genuine concern. I've said this probably at least in a dozen of my other videos. Excuse me. It's something called the 50-50 rule. This is something that I made up, the 50-50 rule. We're all on a 100% scale when you're on your own. Right? So, but when you get up in the morning, if you're in a home alone or what have you, if you want to walk around the house, yell to the top of your lungs, do whatever, you're on a 100% scale. You can do whatever you want because it's only affecting you. But the moment that you choose to interact with somebody else, you're sharing that space with them. You're sharing that conversation with them. You're sharing that energy with them. And it's not all about you. So, if you're in the mindset of, yeah, I'm just on this, shove it down everybody's throat. I got points to give. I got points to make. I got an objective to do. That's not 50-50. Be prepared to have your day ruined. Be prepared for some altercations. Be prepared for some closed doors that won't be opening up to you in the future. Think about it. Another way that you could think about it, aside from these topics that I was just discussing, what would be some of the things that you would like a person to learn about you? If you were trying to build a connection or a healthy relationship, what are some of the things that you would like a person to ask you that could really get you talking, really reveal more of you? I know I like movies. Hey, you seen any good movies? I know I like music. I know I like games. I know I like sport. What is it? See, this video stems from a lot of the other videos that I've done when I've said, conversations don't have to have a definitive end. They don't always have to be some sort of just super serious, excuse me, learning session. Because, that can wear on a person as well. Sometimes people have to be in the mindset to receive certain information that you're giving them. So, and that's one of the reasons why I like operating from the standpoint that I do, and the reason why I'm hosting this channel. You can tune in when you want to tune in. You can shut it off when you want to shut it off. It sure beats sitting up here trying to go and have this conversation over 150 times with individuals. As a matter of fact, and I'm pretty sure that I've said this in one of my older videos, that was tiring. And then, the more that you're doing it, the more agitated you get from having to say the same thing over and over again. And, a person picks up on that. And I just feel, with these videos, me saying, doing like how I'm doing, it's a way for you to just tune in when you want to tune in. Tune out when you want to tune out. You missed something that I said, you can rewind it. Excuse me. But I'm certainly not going to try to just be trying to shove all the information that I have with these 400-something videos that's on this channel at this point in time down somebody's throat every time we cross paths in the street. That's crazy. I just want to take time out to discuss that with you. Hopefully you got some pointers on how to begin enhancing those relationships around you. If you hadn't already, hit that subscribe button. If You have questions that you want to answer, that you want answered on this channel, send them to me in an email. I'll do my best to answer your question in a video. Be pretty general about it, won't reveal your name. Okay? In the meantime, stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. My name's Ayin, and that email should be in the link as well. If not, it's ayin.kilimanjaro@gmail.com. My name's Ayin. Stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. You have a good one.